don't believe condoms also, so what makes you like
queen of it?
I ain't gonna lie.
You just hate Trojan? Like you hate latex?
I do. And they make your coochie stink. And they stink. They smell like fish. Like,
So, I mean, you gotta
it
trust
smell like
every.
plastic.
You gotta trust every.
Nah, I ain't gonna fake it like I'm just raw.
But yeah, she say she got an STD and dudes still be trying to smash.
What kind though?
Dang, she ain't say exactly what one.
She got it.
I guess it's something you can get. You can.
She walk
cure.
around with it.
You can cure. You can cure it like with a pill.
Good, man. That's the devil's game, man. That's deliverables again. It is, bro. Them deliverables, man.
Speaking of Sexyy Red, her video shoot just recently got shot up.
Saw that.
You know, she owned up that catching the STD and men still be trying to snatch.
I saw that in the corner of her lip over there.
Yeah, she owned up to having an STD.
So she got herpes
The dude
too.
still be wanting to smash.
They said everybody got herpes.
Hey man, that's on them.
This time, it appears like Sexyy Red is in full-blown panic mode. And it is not just rumors either. Rumor has it that she has been diagnosed with a serious STI that is purportedly causing so much physical discomfort that she had to go to the hospital. Here's the twist though. Boosie is the name that is skulking around as she points fingers. She is accusing him of infecting her, according to reports. Behind the scenes, there is complete turmoil, missing performances, desperate phone calls, and symptoms that are so out of control that sources claim her staff is attempting to hide the story before it gets out of hand. Is it too late? What is the underlying reason behind Sexyy Red's abrupt breakdown though? What caused Boosie to wake up in it? It is becoming sticky, so let us get started, everyone. Now that this Sexyy Red problem has escalated from internet jokes to something far more serious, let us get started. She was first being dragged by the same old stank girl accusations, which she has been attempting to dispel for months. Fans quickly tried to defend her by claiming that people only talk that way because she is dark-skinned, loud, and unapologetic, and that if she were light-skinned, the conversation would have been different. However, at the time, many people dismissed it as colorism. However, I am not sure. No matter what hue you are, stank is stank, and it was her who allowed that story to spread. With that, you may have to miss me. However, things worsened when Chicago rapper Vaughn from 17 Honey came out and said that the stench was so strong that it stayed with him after he hooked up with Sexyy. He claimed that even after taking a shower, the odor persisted despite his best efforts to wash it off. It is time to go stanky. Something must be amiss down there though, as the tone has entirely changed, and those who claim to have lately been around her say it is not only about hate of any kind. Her hygiene-related rumors were not unfounded. According to reports, it causes several untreated STIs that are currently having a significant negative impact on her health. We are talking about foul smells, severe discomfort, and if she does not do something, she may suffer irreversible reproductive harm, according to reports. She has reportedly been experiencing behind-the-scenes breakdowns ever since, weeping, snapping, and blaming a specific individual, and that appears to be Boosie Badazz. She allegedly claimed to have told others close to her that Boosie was the one who initially exposed her to the virus. Even though Boosie has not made a public response, fans have already begun drawing connections between their past performances. Let us go back a little to when the stories about Boosie and Sexyy Red really began to spread. She shared this picture back in 2023 and it got everyone talking. Wearing an ankle monitor, she was lying up in bed with an unidentified male, her face turned away from the camera. According to the caption, "I like F-seekin' with drillas, dreadhead killers." Additionally, no names were mentioned or anyone was tagged, but the internet quickly made the connection. Because guess who had an ankle monitor at the time and fit the whole dreadhead driller feel she was teasing? Fans began to side-eye Boosie Badazz. I'm not sure where they got that though, because Boosie does not have any hair. However, the ankle monitor and the timeline coincided just too well. The conjecture essentially wrote itself from that point on. Naturally, Boosie was not going to stand by and let the rumors go out of control, and he decided to shut down Twitter as soon as the rumors reached him. He said that the allegation was untrue and that the timing was absurd because he was on vacation with his daughter at the time the photo was released. He posted on Twitter, "I'm blocking all you mud-uppers in my DM asking, is that me on the picture with Sexyy Red? Y'all see that ain't my ankle size or color? Find someone else to play with. I'm on vacation with my daughter." Then, when Gorilla and Sexyy Red released the music video for their collaboration, What You Know About Me, things became quite suspect. And who appeared out of nowhere in the background? Boosie. The absurd thing is that the song did not even mention him. The streets claimed that because Boosie and Sexyy were supposedly getting down and dirty, he pulled up to that shoot for free. However, it did not end there since, more recently, a video of Sexyy promoting Boosie's performance went viral, and everyone was embarrassed by Boosie's behavior. In the backdrop of his video, you can see him taunting from ear to ear while giggling like a teenage guy. Additionally, it was evident that something subtle was happening, and that they may have been acting a little strangely.
Fucking second, hold on. March 22nd, we at the Boosie Bash. I need all the ass, all the these out, cause Big Sexy and I'm coming to see all the bad. I love so bring the niggas out Boosie. I know Boosie can bring thugs out.
Boosie bad, sexy red, bad ass bitch. Don't play no motherfucking game.
Don't play with
It's
us.
a mother party, and we turn it all the way mother.
It's a gangster party, bitch.
It's a mother gangster party. Get your together. It's out now. I show you. You're down now.
However, the internet went crazy as soon as people began speculating that Boosie and Sexyy Red may be playing around. Before things took a darker turn, there were just jokes and laughter. If there is one thing the internet has not let go of, it is the escalating claims that Sexyy has been giving away sexually transmitted diseases like party favors, so those who were allegedly clowning started to become very silent. Sexy's recent remarks, however, suggest that we may have misunderstood, because she is claiming that Boosie is the one who supposedly administered the STI to her. This is when things start to go crazy. Everyone's worst assumption was essentially verified when her own baby daddy stepped forward. He added, "Y'all favorite rapper, she says she burning, so everybody getting burnt. You gotta be strong for that now, South Peak. And I'm for the weak, and I'm the weak. Remember, you started this." According to what is being pieced together, Sexyy was still hooking up with her baby daddy and supposedly getting weird with Boosie on the side, which is why the timeline now seems so jumbled. And that is when everything started to go south. Now, her baby daddy is saying that she gave him a sexually transmitted infection, and he claims that once she connected with Boosie, he received it. This supports Sexy's assertions. He did not stop at sarcasm, though. He also published a real picture call between Sexyy and himself, and the intensity of that exchange was insane. He accused her of concealing her status while supposedly spreading illnesses like party favors in the video that I'm about to broadcast.
Why you lying? Do all y'all know what's going on with you? Do you tell him you burn it, or do you lie to him like you did me? Or is you lying to the you did me? Is you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie? Did you tell him the truth? Or did you tell him the truth? When you gonna keep it gangster? Hey. Then when you gonna keep it gangster? So if y'all don't know how HSV2 type 1 or 2 work, this how this go. You can't get rid of it. If you somebody that got this while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it. So for all my that I put that on.
At first, it appeared as though Sexyy was attempting to dismiss everything, saying that the accusations were untrue, that the tape was misinterpreted, and that people were really seeking an excuse to discredit her because they could not deal with a strong woman who stood up for herself. She went on the internet and wrote, 1, it's not true. 2, y'all believe anything on this ad. Fans were not believing it though. So the manner she stated it simply served to stoke the flames. The fact that Red essentially verified some of the claims herself did not help either. During her appearance on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast, she publicly acknowledged that she had contracted chlamydia twice. You just take certain things with you to the afterlife. However, she claims that she ended her relationship with her partner since it was not working and he was out here doing his own thing. After they parted ways and began seeing other people, they ultimately made the decision to try again. However, as soon as they reunited, something went wrong. The atmosphere had shifted. They went to the doctor jointly just to be safe. They both tested positive for chlamydia at that point. Sexyy did not end there. So if you thought the chlamydia tale was crazy, wait. She sought to make money out of it by starting a lip gloss brand named after several sexually transmitted diseases, rather than keeping quiet or attempting to clean things up physically. Fans were not buying it, even if it could have appeared to be simply another shock value act at first. What appeared to be a brilliant little marketing ploy turned out to be really unsettling. Furthermore, her name was already connected to several STI rumors, phone call leaks, and charges of endangering others, so the timing could not have been worse. Therefore, it may have appeared wise to transform diseases into product names, but the items kind of failed since no one wanted to put lip gloss with a STI name on their lips. Sexyy continued to ride the untidy train without brakes, just when you believed it could become much more crass. Despite having several partners at the time, Lil Yachty openly acknowledged that she dislikes user protection in this interview, which I'm going to show you.
Mine called me the next day and was like, "You had a condom in your trash can." I'm like, "That wasn't my condom. I don't use condoms, baby.
Right.
I'm the raw dog queen."
Wow.
So that didn't come from me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We're good for that.
You're like, what makes you the queen? Queen.
I know a couple bitches who don't believe in condoms also, so it makes you.
Queen.
I ain't gonna lie.
You just hate Trojans like you hate like that.
I do. And they make your coochie stink. And they stink. They smell like fish. Like,
So I mean, you gotta
it
trust
smell like
every.
plastic.
You gotta trust every.
Nah, I ain't gonna fake it like I'm just raw.
You would think that Sexyy would have on the brakes and begun to move a bit more sensibly after reportedly contracting a STI from Boosie, but supposedly not. Rather, she reversed course and was exposed for collaborating with Gucci Third Leg. Yes, the same guy who has been charged with spreading SE transmitted diseases as if it were his job. But it got worse, you know, because Tasha K really went all out in this next interview that I am going to show you. She outright asserted that Gucci Third Leg had herpes and was keeping it a secret. This tale is going to get much more nefarious if Sexyy was actually playing tricks on him as well.
Danae Davis.
Yes.
All right, you are an OnlyFans star.
Yes.
What happened between you and Gucci Third Leg?
I wouldn't test positive for HSV2 unless you had HSV2. If you gave me HSV1 genitally, I would test positive for HSV1, but just have it in my genitals. So, but I don't have HSV1, I have HSV2.
What was that on his penis?
That was HSV2.
You feel like your life has been ruined? I have other women that are contacting me saying that their life has been ruined by him.
Gucci, you're not safe. There's so many people that have gone on to you for a really long time. You already developed a case for me.
However, it appears that everything became disorganized. Since Sexyy apparently contracted herpes from Gucci as well, we are on the street. It is easy to understand why she has been spewing those tales for so long when you combine it with her admission that she got the clap after playing with Boosie. Wait a minute though, since I have not even finished. She is apparently battling multiple STIs concurrently, according to many insiders, at the same moment, such as trichomoniasis and chlamydia. Furthermore, one source claims that the infections have grown so terrible that they have developed into pelvic inflammatory disease, which might have a major negative impact on her reproductive health. We are discussing possible harm to the fallopian tubes. Now, it is more than just rumors. There might be a serious health issue. For some reason, they are also alleging that she continues to blame Boosie, saying that he was the one who started all of this. And it is said that the STI she reportedly contracted from him was the beginning of it all, and it just escalated from there, you know? She seems to be saying that whatever he gave her made her more vulnerable and weakened her in that area. And as a result, she later had further diseases from other males she had slept with. She appears to be telling people that if Boosie had been clean from the beginning, none of this would have occurred, rather than accepting responsibility for her own actions. Therefore, Sexyy Red is battling for more than just her image now that these health rumors are getting out of hand. She may be struggling for both her fertility and her life, and it appears like she is doubling down and blaming Boosie directly rather than going after her own university of it. The true question, though, is this simply one more chaotic episode of Sexyy Red's never-ending drama, or are we witnessing the beginnings of a complete collapse? Because this is not just hearsay, with insiders speculating about untreated illnesses, potential PIG, and a trail of men who were supposedly caught in a crossfire. It appears to be a medical emergency that might completely alter the situation. And where is she supposedly going? Yes, that is much more significant than some offensive online jokes. However, even if half of this is accurate, your girl may be far more involved than she realizes.